Hello and welcome back to the Don't Call Me Heather YouTube channel. My name is Hiba, not Heather. I did a live stream on December 2nd. It was like a little work with me, and that'll play here shortly. If you're ever wondering when I'm gonna stream, I always post it on my Instagram story whenever I do it. I typically stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and if that changes or if I just do a random day, I definitely post on my Instagram story. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you get lots of work done or some chilling done, and let me know your thoughts about the JoAnn's website. Everything was complete chaos trying to set up my stream, so I'm here now trying to figure out life right now because everything is everywhere and I'm the one that put it there. So who's to blame but myself, right? Currently updating my budget. And yeah, okay, so that's done. I really need to go through and be more detailed on here. Oh god, these days are completely blank, and I haven't been using my calendar as much as I usually do, so everything is kind of chaos, which we don't love. If it's not in my calendar, it's not getting figured out. It's not happening, pretty much. Okay, right, we're in December. Oh my god, that's crazy. My mind is all over the place. So, let's see. Excuse me. Alright. Okay, so trying to figure out alright, what did I even do on November 4th? Did I actually do that on the 1st, or did I not do that on the 1st is the question. I don't think I did. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's wild. Oh, that was back-to-back markets. I'm over here just working like crazy. Jeez Louise. So I have the 4th on here, but I didn't even put the 3rd on here. And it won't, why won't you let me grab it? Stop that. I use Google Sheets for my budget, and this is being really annoying right now. Thank you. Move. Okay, so I did that, and then I also want to go through and fix up my calendar for this week, because using my calendar is the only way I stay on track with things, and I haven't really been using my calendar. And I want to make sure I'm getting things done. I don't like to plan too far ahead, because then when I don't get something done one day, then I start feeling bad about it that I didn't get it done, and then feel like I'm just so far behind on everything else. Thank you, calendar notification. I really have been sleeping in a lot more and staying up really late, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing that, because it seems kind of all over the place. Oh, don't do that. That's so gross. Why did you just beep at me again? Okay. So tomorrow I need to do some video editing, and definitely need to do a lot of crochet and prep. So I think I'll also film some stuff, maybe. My little nose. I have a big excuse me. Wow, I have a big market this weekend, which I'm very excited about. But with a big market comes needing to have my stuff together. So I have my list right here of all the things that I'm gonna do for my market, and it isn't too crazy of a list. It's definitely doable, I think. I just gotta do it. But a lot of times that is easier said than done for me. And this time, I swear, I'm going to freaking make signs. I always say I'm going to make signs and then don't make signs. And I think signs just make everything so much better. And it just makes everything clear. Especially a lot of times nowadays, I feel like people don't want to be interacted with as much when they're shopping and things. So it's like, I greet people whenever they come into or come to my table, or like are walking by. I'm sorry, but like when people are perusing, I like want to talk to them about stuff and my products and things, but also I feel like sometimes it just ends up deterring them, because people be like looking and be like, oh, this is so cool, and then I'll just try to tell them about like the products and stuff. I don't know. It's like, because you want to make the sell to them before they start walking away from your table, and trying to gauge when that's the right time to do that and not interrupting their flow of like looking at stuff. It's pretty difficult, but I find that signs help with stuff like that. And it'll have like, I want to have a sign that shows people and tells people about my micro crochet stuff, because even though I have this big earring display, sometimes some people come to my table and don't even notice it, or if someone's walking by, it's small, it's micro. So It's not like actually microscopic, but like they're tiny. Like it's a little flower. Oh, it was focused for a second. There you go. So, you know, it's pretty easy to just like walk by and not notice that it's like, oh, that's yarn. That's crochet. Well, it's not yarn. It's thread, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, I think I definitely want to have some kind of sign that I'm going to attach to my earring display, being like, check out my micro crochet creations or something. I should actually write this down. My brain is working right now, and we're gonna work with that. So, we'll do one that says, and the thing with me is like, I know how to do graphic design stuff, but I just get overwhelmed by it. And so splitting it up like this, I think will be better. I just write down kind of an idea of what I want and then put that all together later and figure out like the formatting and the logo and all of that. So, let's see. Excuse me. I want a sign that says $5 section. And here's the thing, like I have these little chalk signs, but I don't know if people really notice them, even though they're right there. Like, I have little like mystery turtle plushies, so I have like this tiny little amigurumi turtle that I make, and I just like have it wrapped in some like recycled packing paper and just use like a yarn scrap to tie a little bow around it. And people love a mystery item, so if you don't do that, I would recommend doing a mystery item. And let's see. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, so they love a mystery item. But people, for some reason, like I have the chalk sign that says like $7 mystery turtle plushie, and then I have like perfect desk pal just on there as like a little thing. Oh my god, what is my phone doing right now? Sorry. But yeah, so I have that, but it doesn't really seem like people notice it for some reason, so I think I'm going to, my idea is, I don't even know how to spell mystery apparently. I don't know what that call was supposed to be. Mystery turtle plushie, and I'll put pictures, because I usually try to have an example turtle with me, but sometimes I like Saturday forgot my example turtle, but usually that works. I know one event I did where I actually sold a bunch of them, I didn't even have an example turtle, I just had the listing pulled up on my phone from my website, and that really worked. People, you know, could see it just fine like that. Oh boy. Oh my god, I don't know how to use the phone apparently. Sorry, guys. I was tagged in something and okay. Oh, can I not send it? Something went wrong. Why is something going wrong? Okay, I guess that's a sign. It doesn't want to work. Yeah, I don't know if it's because it's like a little black chalkboard and I'm like written on it. If people don't, I guess it's not eye-catching or something. My thing, like, I put it right next to the item. It's just people are not looking at the sign. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, also completely unrelated to that, I don't know what it is about people, and I don't know if they are trying to be a smart aleck or if they are just like that dense. But so with my earring display, I have other earrings aside from my micro crochet earrings. Sometimes I also put like my bracelets on there and the keychains that I have, like some micro crochet keychains. And so whenever someone's like looking at my table, and especially if they're like, oh, I crochet, that's, you know, your stuff looks so cool, I point out my micro crochet stuff. And because like they probably don't do that. I haven't met anyone else that really does it. And so they're always like, oh my god, that's so cool. My brain is not working right now. So yeah, I'll point that out to them. And the thing is, I'll be like, oh, and I have some micro crochet items over here. I say that, like something along those lines of like, I'm not saying this whole rack is micro crochet stuff. I say I have some micro crochet items over here. Some. And then they always pick up my flower, or what is it called? My blossom cube earrings. And are like, oh my god, these are so cute. And they were like, well, this isn't crocheted, right? And I'm like, no. Obviously, it's glass and ceramic beads. Of course it's not crochet. I'm like, I genuinely, like, in those moments I just want to be like, are you being serious right now? Because like, what do you mean? For one, I didn't say that all of those items were micro crochet. Now did I? No, I didn't. I said that some of them were. So that one always gets me, and that did happen this weekend, and I'm just like, okay, I get you weren't listening to me, but no, they're not micro crochet. Like, obviously they're not micro crochet. Are you genuinely asking because you think that there's a chance they could be? I really don't understand the purpose of that question other than to be like, try to be a smart aleck about it. But the person that did this weekend didn't seem like they were trying to do that. I think one of the times someone pointed that out, they were trying to do that. And I'm like, dude, I didn't say that everything over here was micro crochet. Now did I? You know, sometimes the things that people say, I just really don't understand. Perfect disc pal. Blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking too, I don't know how I want to organize things on my earring rack if I want to change how I usually do it. So I typically put my micro crochet stuff towards the top of it, and I have it elevated so it's eye level with people, and so I have that. And then usually on the bottom row is where I would put my mushroom earrings, which are literally, they're supposed to be stitch markers, but they can be both really, and mostly people just buy them as earrings. But it's just a little glass mushroom bead, and then I hand wire wrap them and put an earring clasp on it. So people really like those, and they sell pretty well. So they're only $5. So I'm like, should I put that in my $5 section? Should I not? I definitely need a sign that says fidget toys. Let's see. And then I have a section, or I have a little sign that says like about your build your own bouquet. And that's for the flower coasters that I make. That is not how you spell bouquet at all. Oh, I actually spelled it right that time. Crazy. And it has all the prices on it, so it's like you can either make a set, you can either just buy one coaster, or you can make a whole set with the flower coasters and a little pot that they go in, either a 3 set or a 4 set, and you can like mix and match the colors however you want. On my website, I only offer it to where you have one color. However, I mean, depending on how busy I am, if you do want it to be multiple colors, just let me know in the checkout and I can see what I can do there, if I have time for that. So I would definitely just like pick the one color that you definitely want, and if possible, if you want like other colors, to let me know. So like I have an example one that's like little black roses, and then I have an example one that's like a bouquet of carnations, and all my stuff is currently in the cart, and it is cold outside, so I'm not going to get that right now. But basically the way the coaster is, technically I do have some in my living room, but I'm not doing that right now. But it's a 100% cotton coaster, which is great. So literally I spilled coffee all over my coffee table, wiped it up with it, threw it in the wash. It's the same, no difference. So they're great, and they're super freaking cute. But people for some reason get so confused by the display, and I guess it's like, no, I get why they get confused, because if you're just going up to it and you see, and technically my sign doesn't say anything about coasters. That's on me, y'all. My thing is not clear. Build your own coaster flower bouquet. And the motif that I use is a lot simpler than the motif of, I think when you typically search that on Etsy, they have like the one that's more complicated. So don't know where I'm going with that. Oh, well, obviously because it's simpler, I can make it faster so I can keep the price lower. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I do base that off of a pattern from someone's YouTube video, and I have that linked on my website. On my website, in the description of the product, it does say who that is. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I will be right back. My cat over here trying to yell at me for food, but like her feeder goes off at 6 p.m. Literally, now it's 4 minutes. Like, chill out, bro. Like, you know what time it is, you eat. It'll happen. It'll happen. Oh, yeah. So, where were we? We were planning life and doing my budget. Okay. I will feel so much better with this budget put together better. Okay, so Monday I went to... This was that Monday. I was at U of L doing that. Market. me check to see if I did anything else that day by checking my card. Because homie didn't put nothing in these calendars. Same thing, like the next 2 days, nothing in the calendar. But I'm pretty sure I had stuff planned those days and just didn't do it. Because what I have planned on Wednesday, I didn't do any of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete it because that never happened. I do want to go to that place still. Okay. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we didn't do anything that day. Okay, so it's the 5th, I went to the bank. Oh. And the 6th, I went on a trip actually. Completely forgot about that. Work trip. And the 9th was bro. There we go. I don't think I went home actually. I think I went straight there to that market, a person in the city. And then I did that. And then I think what happened on the 5th again? I went to the bank. Was that the day? I'm gonna check my other work card. Come on. Let's get it together. I guess it's been a month because it had me log in again. Let's see. No, that was on the 13th. Okay. This card is so weird sometimes. Like, I kind of wish I had a different bank, but it's what works right now because a lot of bank accounts, especially business bank accounts, require you to have money in them. At like all times. Oh, my hair. Let me just stab myself in the eye real quick. Jeez. Okay, so what happened the 5th? I went to bank. I'm currently doing my mileage budgeting. Let's see, we'll just do. And then I have pictures. So what I like to do typically for my mileage, excuse me, I was using like one of those mileage apps. I was using Mile IQ, but for the free version you can only do 40 rides. And let's hit save on that real quick. No, don't delete. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alaikum salam. Alright, I'm trying to update my budget and figure out things. Yeah, so I was using the Mile IQ app, but for the free version it only allows you to do up to 40 rides or drives, but it automatically will track it just from like you being in the car. So it sometimes just tracks things that, for one, it will just like go off sometimes thinking that I'm driving even though I'm not, but then it also go off if like I'm just in a car, not necessarily like me driving or doing something work related. So it's kind of all over the place with that. But yeah, so typically what I like to do is I'll just take a screenshot, not a screenshot, a picture, jeez. I'll take a picture of my dashboard with the mileage on there, and then I'll write on the screen whatever it was that I was doing, so I know for my records. And that way I don't have to like figure out the mileage later, it's all written in there, and I just have to check it. Which is what I did on that day. Let's see. Well, that's what I did for part of that day. And right there. I think my cat is yelling outside of the door right now, and she's just gonna have to figure it out. Because she's just been a Velcro kitty lately and won't leave me alone. And I don't know what it is. And I work with yarn, so that doesn't really... Her and yarn don't really go together. Where did we go? What does this even say on my screen? Oh. I went... This like restaurant that I went to that day had like a really long name. And did I really think that that was legible? Apparently I did. We're gonna have to figure that one out later. And then I think from there I just went home. I'm pretty sure that we just went home. Okay, it's beautiful. And I actually have it written down for the 9th. What day is this? Why is there a difference between these two? Oh. Duh. Okay, so that's updated. And I really need to start putting stuff in my calendar like I usually do, because this is utter chaos. Okay. On the 10th, I'm trying to remember my order of operations that day. I'm pretty sure I went... whoa. I clicked something wrong. My family is from Palestine, Philistine. I born and raised in the US. Where am I at? Where is my brain? Okay. Back on track. I went to this place first, I think. And then I actually went to this place second because it was like right around the corner from it. Did I go to... What is this? Okay, yeah, so I did go there that day. Did I go there also that day? I don't think I did. I think I just went home after that. Let's see. All right. And I'm assuming that was a Wednesday. Yes, it was. Okay, we are, well, I was gonna say we're almost caught up, and then I scrolled down and I have so many more things. At least on this day, I actually recorded all the stuff I did properly, and same with this one, but I'll just double check it to make sure it is correct. I do also need to finish and go ahead and put in a JoAnn's order for today, because I was just gonna order stuff anyways, but then while I was ordering stuff, it was like, there are all these deals because it's Cyber Monday or whatever. So I do want to do that before the day's over. But then for some reason, the JoAnn's app is always so weird. So what's on my phone on the app, and I put like a bunch of stuff in my cart and made sure the account was the same. I logged in on my computer, it's the same account, and none of the stuff that's in my cart on the app is showing up on the computer, which if you ever use the JoAnn's website or app, I'm sure you know it's trash. I don't know what it is, but I would like it if they fix their interface, because this is not fun. So I was gonna go through and whittle down the list some. Oh, okay, now it's saying that's sold out. It's saying that's sold out now. should have definitely done this earlier when all this stuff wasn't sold out. It's saying something about... It's so weird because the error that's currently saying, it's saying for one, this was a shipping order that I was gonna do because they rarely have anything in store. At least my local JoAnn's is a hot mess. So I was having a ship, which it lists all these items as stocked, but then it's saying that an item is currently unavailable in the selected quantity, even though these things don't have like a minimum amount that you have to get. Like if you're getting certain things like fabric or something, then they require you to order at least 2 yards of it. But this is just sewing thread. It doesn't require that, so I don't know why it's doing that right now. And the last time I tried to make a purchase on my phone on the app, it was not wanting to let the purchase go through for some reason. And now this is acting all kinds of crazy. So I think what I'm going to do is just go one by one through these and add stuff to my list on my computer, which is going to be annoying, but whatever. Okay, I just deleted one thing off my list and now it's all normal and nothing's red, so I don't understand. JoAnn's, what's going on? Does anyone know? That's cool. I've heard of Algeria, I've never been there. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Now it's all saying that it's normal and not showing an error, so I don't know what's going on. JoAnn's is just going downhill, which as a company they did file for bankruptcy, but they're doing, I think it's called like Chapter 11 or something, which is basically a thing that allows them to stay open so they can make money to repay their creditors that they are in debt to. But how are you gonna make money if your stuff doesn't work? I think your interfaces should be higher on your priority list. That's just my opinion on that. Oh yeah, I was doing something completely different. Okay, oops. Let's see, on the 16th, did I have anything else that day? Check my pictures to see if I took any. Okay. Oh, I think, is that on there properly? What day? Oh, it was a Saturday. Okay. Nope, that seems to be correct. According to this, I did something on the 21st. I did in fact do something on the 21st. I actually put it in my calendar, so that's nice. At least some of these things are correct. I don't remember if I did that before or after. Dun dun dun. I'm pretty sure I did that after. I mailed a package that day, but I think I did it after. I totally just spilled water all over the ground. I still have to go through and actually put the mileage for all these things, but at least having the point A's and point B's of everywhere I went is very helpful. And is a good starting off point for me. So I did that, and then I went to the post office. Okay. You know, I think the rest of these days I actually updated the spreadsheet directly, so it should be correct. But might as well double check. Yep, that's what happened that day. So I have a really big market this weekend and just trying to get all of the stuff together. Somehow got sidetracked into doing my budget. So that's fine. Okay, yep, it's all up to date. So that's one less thing I have to deal with. So back to this. So I'm just filling out my calendar kind of loosely for the rest of the week just to make sure I try to fit in as much stuff as I can to get everything done off my to-do list here. So far, wasn't able to really get anything done today from this list, but I did get some other stuff done that I need to get done. So let's see. I have a couple things on here that are like easy things to do. I do want to make, I think what I'm going to work on today is I have a hat that I have already started up, and I have, what's the place called? Well, I do have all of this micro crochet stuff that I need to finish. Let's see. They open tomorrow. They open Wednesday. Cool. You know, I think having a website is good and all, but if you're not really using it, you're kind of just wasting your money. And I mean, all of this information that's on this person's website or this business's website is just available on their Instagram. No, I'm not creating a website. I do have a website where I sell my stuff. It's right there, dcmhhiba.store. That's where I sell my things. But I was just looking up a place that I needed to stop by this week and was hoping that they had some of their stuff on their site just to know how much I would be spending, but their website literally just had like their hours and an email and phone number, and that was it. So, and it said that they were using Shopify, which I use Shopify, and it's like a little bit over $40 a month. So it's like, if you're not using your website, you're just wasting $40 for no reason. And I have the lowest tier of the Shopify's, so they have a higher tier one. They're really wasting their money. Okay, so make signs. Yeah, one of the things I need to do to prep for this market, like I said, was to make signs, which I think those little chalk signs that I have, I'm just going to use kind of as like a frame. So I'm gonna make cute little graphics and then just sort of like stick them on there. And I think that should work fine. And some of them, I think I might get some more of those chalk signs. I don't know. Not sure yet. Yeah. Shopify is basically just like a platform, and so they pretty much do like all of the coding work on the back end. You can go in and like do your own coding, which I know nothing about that, but you basically just go in and can like customize stuff to make your own website, so it makes it pretty easy. But it also has a POS system, or a what does POS stand for? It's like the system, yeah, point of sale. The point of sale system. So a lot of, especially small businesses, will use it. So that's how they like actually like check people out and ring people up and stuff. Okay. Which I guess that's why they have their Shopify. Because I don't think, I mean, you can get the POS by itself without the website, but to each their own. It's not my money they're spending. Okay, so I'm just putting a list of all the things I'm gonna have on here. Yeah, Squarespace is basically like the same thing as Shopify. Making a list of all the things that I need to make signs for. Alright, and then I realized I sometimes we'll go through and just like make a bunch of baby hats. I'll go through and just make a bunch of baby hats and then like donate them to the hospital. And I realized the last time I did that was like 2 years ago, and I still had the bag full of baby hats. So what I'm gonna do is I just sell those for like $5, and then I'm just gonna take that money to donate it, which is what I did from the, I think 2 I sold yesterday at the market I was at. So I definitely want to include that in one of the signs. Let's see. That's interesting. I think I've used GoDaddy before, but that was like several years ago, and I didn't really like it, but I'm sure it's changed since then. I really like Shopify. I don't have any problem with it. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything. Nope. Okay, I think that's everything on my list. Save. That's probably gonna take me a while to do. Yeah, Wix isn't very good. I know with Wix, the only experience I've had with it is like the free version, but I don't really like it. Okay. I might do that right now. Okay, I'm gonna make a list of more specific list of some of the things that I need to make. Brain. I don't know what I would do without spreadsheets. I would have no organization whatsoever. It's interesting. That was 23rd. Why is it doing that? Come on. I think my cat is yelling outside the door again. It's exactly why you're not allowed in here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh. She's really yelling. I don't think you guys can hear her. She is yelling. And she's fine. She's just a drama queen. Okay. What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean by that. It depends on how you do it. So I pay monthly, so it's $43, but if you get like the annual plan, so you just like pay it all up front for the whole year, then it's cheaper. But yeah, I mean, I still think it's worth it just because the website's really easy to use. It's really easy for me to change stuff around, and I use the POS system whenever I do my markets, and I like it. I don't think I've heard of that. By Hostinger. fine with Shopify, so I'm just gonna keep it. That's cool. Alright. I wrote down on this spreadsheet, I thought. Is it a different spreadsheet? I have a list of things that I was supposed to make for one of the businesses I sell my stuff at, and I thought I wrote it in one spreadsheet, but I guess it's not in that one. Is it on this spreadsheet? Looking at the wrong spot on that spreadsheet, because it's definitely got to be on that one, because it's not on any of the other ones. Is it on this one? Nope. Or I guess maybe it didn't save whenever I typed it, which is pretty strange because Google Sheets usually saves automatically. Okay, it's nowhere to be found. But I think I remember all of the things they asked me for. Like 2 of those. Try to make 5 of those, but if I can make 10, that would be even better. I completely wrote the wrong thing down. I gotta check my own website because I don't even remember what all I make. so many product pictures that I need to go through. Feel like a broken record because I feel like I say that every time. Just don't have the time to go through them. If that's the case, I might have to check out that other website and see what's going on. Do I even have any pictures of that? I have any pictures of that, so I don't even know what this product is. That's pretty funny. I'm really trying to think to remember, but I don't even know what that is. Okay, I think that's all of those. I have 8 hats to make and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Don't know how that's gonna work. I do already have some hats, so it's not exactly on the top of my priority list to make more hats. I think that's good enough for my calendar. This far. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this JoAnn's order, and then I think for the rest of today I'll start on some mushroom chapstick holders. And I'll finish up these micro crochet projects that I've already started. And what else? I think I might make some more watermelon earrings and bracelets. if I have time, I'll make some more of those mushroom earrings and stitch markers, which won't take very long. Those two things take like 2 seconds because I've already wire wrapped those mushrooms. So I just have to put them on the earring backing and they're pretty much done. And it's December 2nd, which is crazy. I don't know how we're already in December. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if I'll finish these bags today. Probably finish them tomorrow. This is like the little bag. I haven't lined it yet. It's also showing up very blue on camera right now, which is interesting. It's like a very vibrant purple. I guess my camera isn't really catching it very well. And then I have this one that I've already done the strap for. That's just white and purple. And then I have 2 other bags. Which I don't even think the bags are on my list. I have 2 other bags that are also in the works, so 4 bags total. Okay. It's a lot of things, but I think we can get it done. I'm optimistic. We'll see how optimistic I am come Saturday, which is the day before the market. It is a Sunday market. Okay. Alright. You coming to the market? I do post about all of the markets and things I do on my Instagram, if you want the information for that. Okay, so I kind of bought these on a whim, and I know I'll get use out of them eventually, but I'm trying to figure out if I can use them now for anything. They're just like little button snaps. So, I've never tried to use these before to make them. There's like, why is that already dented? Alright. But it looks like it has 2 kind of parts to it. I think there are instructions on the back of this thing. But I think what I'm probably going to do for those 2 purses I already showed you guys is use these like magnetic clasps to close them up. Which I'll probably... I'm trying to think how would be the best way to construct that. I'd probably attach it to the fabric lining, and then that way it kind of covers the back when it's attached to the actual piece. Oh, wonderful, there are instructions. That's smart. They tell you to get, like, put a piece of cardboard in between the clasp and the fabric so you don't rip the fabric. Because I was just thinking about that. I was like, this is totally gonna rip the fabric, but I thought about that. Yeah, sometimes I don't read instructions and then I pay for it, so I've learned my lesson. Okay, not really sure how these pieces go together. Yeah, you need a hammer. Interesting. There are like 4 different pieces in here. Oh my god, these prongs are so sharp. I'm not trying to stab myself. I think I'm missing a piece actually. I got out 2 of the same one. Are they different? Oh yeah, it's one of these. So, the little like snap buttons to like button something. The snap does in fact work. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna test this. This is to test it on a swatch of fabric, which I think is a good idea. It does suggest to use fleece or denim, which I do have some old jeans, which is what I'm using to line the bags. So that is denim. And they want to use 2 layers. Interesting. I don't see how this is supposed to attach. Which way does it go? Is this supposed to be the open one or the closed one that goes with this one? I don't understand. There's a picture, but the picture's not helpful with my confusion. How does this hold this in place though? What? Supposed to be this piece and this piece are supposed to go together. Move it down. Oh, that was too much. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I'm not even using these right now. Okay. And I'll definitely keep the instructions, because then hopefully I'll have a better chance of figuring out how the heck that's supposed to go together. Where's the bag this goes in? Right there. Okay. What else do we have going on over here project-wise? Yeah, so this is gonna make up the other bag I was talking about. Looks like chaos right now. Okay. Essentially, this is gonna be like a fanny pack crossbody situation, so picture it like this, but one whole piece, and then this is gonna be the open part. Okay. Thinking, because I was going to buy some actual, just like a strap and some buckles for this. I was one of the things in my JoAnn's cart. Yep, this right here. And I'll need the buckle. Do a 1-inch buckle for a 1-inch strap. There's so many options, and I don't think it needs that many options. So that's too many options for me. Oh, see, now I wanted to, but then I put 3 in the cart, so I didn't do it right. I like how it just told me, like, do you want to add this coupon? So I added it, and now it's saying that coupon doesn't apply to my purchase. That was very helpful. Thank you for that. Yeah. Okay. So really I just need to crochet those sides together, and then it's attached, and then I just need to measure it out to make the lining for it. So this really shouldn't take too long, so I might as well just go ahead and do it. Okay. See, I don't know why it's so blue. It's very interesting. And then I have all of these skeins and cakes of yarn on my desk. All of these guys to make the mushroom chapstick holders. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and just at least string up the beads on them so I don't have to worry about that, and that's done. Oh yeah, I wanted some more watermelon beads. Why do you all have this listing twice? I'll get 2 of those. I don't know, do I have any mushroom beads? Not the voice crack. Okay, I don't have any besides the ones I already have wire wrapped, I would say. But let me completely make sure. I don't even know why I bought these. I'm not even sure that I completely know how to use these. I know they're for like shaping the wire. It's just going back in the box, in the bag. Figure that out later. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I have any more. So in that case, I think I have some, at least red ones over here. I do in fact have these ones. Just rolled over my sock. I swear, I have so many wires everywhere and I don't understand why I keep moving them. Okay. So I have these ones, which I think I'm gonna use to make red mushroom earrings because I don't have any more, I don't think. So this is kind of what the normal red one looks like. It's just wiggling around, so it's only this big. Versus this one. They're a little bit different, but I got it, so I'm gonna use it. Here's some of the other ones. I just think they're so cute and adorable. And I'm pretty sure red is the only color that I don't have, and the thing is, oh, that's where that other jar went. I was literally not me throwing stuff. I was looking for this jar earlier because I thought it was empty, but I did in fact find a purpose for it already, and it is being used. Okay. What? Oh. My desk is always a mess. If my desk isn't a mess, I think that is when things should be questioned. I'm just gonna put these back in here. What's over here then? A bag? Actually, I think it should go in the bowl. I just have all kinds of little random things in here. Okay. I was thinking about making some more micro crochet cat earrings, but the thing is, I literally stayed up until like maybe I want to say like 3 a.m. the night before the Purrs in the City market I did, which is literally a cat event, and I made a bunch of these and I put like beads on them and stuff, made them into cute earrings, and no one bought any. I was like, this is a cat event and no one bought any? It's always wild when you think something's gonna sell really well and then it doesn't. It's crazy. Okay. I don't know if I'll get any beadwork stuff done. Excuse me. Because I just have so many things to do. I don't know why this giant safety pin's even over here. That doesn't even go here. Yeah, I don't unfortunately do any international shipping either because I know it's just so many things. I know anyone that does it, they have to like do all this custom stuff and all of that, and I was like, I just started my business, so I barely know how to do the regular things in my home country, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Let's see, where's my brain? We're gonna put you over here, and we'll put you in there. Okay, sounds good. I need that bowl, don't know why I put it over there. Alright, just a random coaster. I'm so excited to use my tags that I just got. Why do I have so many random Ziploc bags? Like, I purposely have a bag over here that I keep all of my Ziploc bags in, so I don't know why I just have them all over my desk. That's why buy Ziploc bags when you can just reuse. There's nothing wrong with these bags. They're just empty. For the time being anyways. Okay. I want to figure out some more keychain ideas because the only keychains I do currently are my little micro crochet like hats, and I don't know what else to make into a keychain. And I have these cute little cat keychains, which also had these at that cat event and no one bought one. I genuinely don't understand. Anyways, I'm done with that. That's enough ranting about that. Okay, so these are all of the mushrooms I have currently. Oh, and the reason why I was trying to see if I did actually have these instead of buying some more is because these come in like a set, like a full rainbow set, so if I bought more just to have some red ones, I would also have more of all of the other ones, which doesn't really make too much sense for me to do. And I think these are already actually paired up in each one, so that's lovely. I have so many green because, okay, I don't understand this, but I will show you so you can also be confused with me. Why do I have like 3 black ones over there? I don't even have any. Oh, it's because those broke. So one of the markets I did, I think it was my last outside market I did, and that market ended up being so windy, it was crazy. So we had tents, and they made sure that everyone had weights because we didn't want any of the tents to go flying. We call them tents, but it's really just like an awning essentially. So one person's tent did fly away like halfway through the event, I think. But everyone was fine. Alhamdulillah. But basically, you're welcome. What was I saying? Oh, it was so windy, and my tent actually came with sides to it. They were detachable, but at first I did have one just on the back panel behind me because the sun was directly hitting me from that side. So I had that on at first, but then towards like later on in the day, the sun wasn't really like beaming down on me like that, but it was getting windy, and the wind was kind of getting caught into my tent because there was that back to it. So I did end up taking that down, which kind of helped. And I didn't have like actual tent weights or like sandbags. I did the like water jug method, which is what we were told as like an example of something we could do. So I just had like some big, I had like one was like a milk jug, and then 2 other ones I think were just like giant gallon or 2 gallon like old vinegar bottles that I had, and so you just fill them up with water, and then just like you would with some other weights, you just tie it down with a rope. But it didn't really work. I don't know if it's because I only had 3 instead of like 4, so 1 for each leg. But yeah, that didn't really work. Every now and then, even with me taking the back panel off the tent, the wind was still pushing the tent. So that's great. I'm definitely gonna buy tent weights the next time I have to do an outdoor event with the tent. But it was worth a try, I guess. And I've seen people do it, and like I've watched like so many videos on YouTube about how to do it and everything, just to make sure that I would like do it correctly, which I did. It just still didn't work. Maybe it was just way too windy for that kind of method. I don't know. But because it was so windy, my whole earring display twice during the event got flown off my table. So mind you, I have like my micro crochet earrings, but the earrings that I don't have, the earrings that aren't micro crocheted, are all like glass earrings. So obviously if you throw glass on the ground, it's going to shatter and break. And that's why I have two over here. Two black mushrooms over here, because I have one that is mine, because I had made a little rainbow set for myself, which is this one, and then I have these two because they were falling casualties of that debacle and broke. But I did use my jewelry glue. Sorry, I used my jewelry, well, it says cement, but it's glue. Same thing, to glue them back together, and generally, like, I can't tell, especially it was kind of like a clean break between the stem and the top of the mushroom, so and that's right where the wire wraps around it, so you can't tell, even if you would be able to like see kind of a line or something. And then I think one of them actually, the stem also cracked on it, but glued them back together, they look perfectly fine. They still work great for me as stitch markers. Actually, I think it was this one, because it's the silver clasps. But, excuse me, yeah. Oh, actually, this one you can't tell. The stem is a little bit messed up. Could sand that down a little bit, but I'll just keep it and use it for myself. I'm not gonna sell them. Yeah, they work. If they work, they do work. But I'm just not gonna sell a broken product. But yeah, that was a casualty of the wind, along with one pair, no, actually it was 2 pairs of my watermelon earrings, but it was like one earring broke on each pair, so I was able to salvage the other one on each of them. So did still end up with one less pair of the earrings, but it is what it is. Alhamdulillah. And the actual watermelons are like a clay, so they didn't break, so I was able to save the little watermelon. And I can reuse that, but the glass bead did break. And I do have to redesign my watermelon earrings because I have run out of the glass beads that I use for them. And let's see. So the glass beads I used came in this set, and they were just like the green ones. As you can see, there's no more solid green ones. Those ones are like half green, half blue. But basically these are like just little like cracked glass beads. I think you can see that. I'm too far away to do the whole thing or put my hand behind it. Maybe? It's a cracked glass bead. Okay, you can see it. Awesome. Yeah, so the thing is I've checked both JoAnn's and Michael's, which is like the 2 big craft stores that we have, and neither one of them sell just like green cracked glass beads. I don't know what it is. They don't. The only place that I have been able to find them is at Michael's in this set. And this set I think was like $20. So I'm like, I'm not paying $20 to buy a whole set of these beads all over again just for one section. That doesn't really make sense. So we're not doing that. But I did buy this set right here, and I bought this one specifically because it had red in it, and that one doesn't have any red. So I wanted some red ones, and this one also had these ones. You can kind of see, yeah, the top row right here are a smaller size of the beads. So I wanted that to make bracelets and stuff out of. So I used you can see they're like half full. The red, the green, and the white to make some of the watermelon bracelets that I have, and I think I'm gonna do a similar color scheme to that to make some earrings. I don't know yet. I thought about just using the red, but I don't think that would look very nice. I feel like it would look very harsh. So, I'll figure that out. Think about that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so I'll add more watermelon beads to my cart. I already looked up green cracked glass beads. Let's just look up green glass beads and see what they have. There's this one. See, but I just want it to be a round bead, and that one has like, it's round, but it kind of looks like a disco ball, if that makes sense. Or it has like a bunch of shaved sides, but it's round. I don't think they have any just like regular green beads. Oh, are these glass? I thought these were jade. Or like imitation jade. They're just... I think that's too dark. Do I have some of these ones? Hold on. Let's see. Oh. When did this get in my lap? Oh. I completely got sidetracked. If you don't know, I have ADHD, which I think is very apparent by how I keep bouncing around on a billion different things. So like I said, the mushrooms come in a set of like a rainbow. And so there's... Did that move? It's not broken, is it? Oh no, it just budged on the wire a little bit. So there's a light blue and a dark blue, right? Makes sense. They're very different and distinguishable. But then there is a dark green and a light green, or I think what's supposed to be a dark green and a light green. Like, I genuinely, like, you can't really tell. I'm trying to see. These all look the same. These two are supposed to be a dark and a light green. They're the same. These two are the same. Let me try to hold these two. Oh my goodness, they're so little. Like, these two blues are clearly very different. These two greens are exactly the same. But one's supposed to be, I assume, a light green and a dark green. Like, I can tell if you're like looking at it, you can tell that the white stem goes further into the green in one of them compared to the other one. And I guess that's supposed to make one look light and one look dark, but it doesn't. So I have so many of the green ones. Yeah, I don't know what it is. So like so I have to buy 2 sets of the beads in order to like pair them up, because it's only one color of each. Right, no one knows. But then it's just like, I just have so many of the green ones. Like, I already have 2 pairs of the green ones already made, and I'm like, can y'all buy more of the green ones so they're like gone? But yeah, brain. Yeah, so I have to buy 2 sets of the 11 rainbow mushrooms to then be able to make like a pair, because it's only like 1 brown in the whole line, and then so you have to have another one. So basically from doing that, for all of the other colors I just end up with one pair, but then for the green I end up with 2 pairs. And people don't buy the green as much. Okay, so let's see here. See, I know I have this green, but it's like an emeraldy color. Let me see if I can find a picture real quick. Or I'll just open my website. Oh, this is perfect actually. Is this on the right window? Yep, okay, perfect. So you can see the watermelon earrings. So that's kind of like that kind of dark green is what I'm going for. I'm trying to see, what do I have that's even similar? I have these green beads, but these are more of like a sea foam. Not that you can tell the color very well on this camera. But I did recently get these red ones. So I was thinking of maybe doing like a... Because this green is like, I'd say, kind of the same depth as that one, but more blue. Oh, actually this one, the little middle part there, where it's like a cluster of just 4 beads, that's these ones. So it is dark green. It's not really a great picture to compare the two. But like this green and this red kind of have the same vibe and go together. I don't have a black that really goes with them, or the only white beads I have are like these pearly beads, which doesn't really go with them. I do have these clear beads, but I don't know. I might have to try it out and see how I like that. We'll come back to that. The other bead option that I think might be a good option is they have like these kinds of beads, but in a green. They're very like sparkly. So I don't know. Let's put them next to each other. I think it could work. It could be cute. I'll just put it in my cart for now and see where we're at the end. That sounds like the responsible thing to do. Yeah, none of these other beads. They're not even cute. Like, what's the point? Alright, that's enough of the beads. I need to look at some of the embroidery floss. Alright, and then the rest of this should just be me pulling up everything that I already have in my cart over here. I don't need to be spending any more time scrolling on this website than I already have today. Okay. Oh yeah? That's pretty cool. Okay, ship to me. I need this crochet thread. I don't even have the app open. Yeah, but for these mushrooms, because I already have them wire wrapped, I literally just need to either open up the little loop I put on the top of them, or some of them I already left open, put the earring backing on, and then close it, and they're pretty much done, and then just put them on one of the earring cards. So that's something I should be able to do real easily, real quick. I think I'll use these ones as well, but the thing is that's an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 of the little ones, but there are 3 of the big ones. So I think what I'll do, I'm thinking, I thought about just making these into a keychain, but I personally wouldn't want one of these as a keychain because, like I said, they're glass, so I wouldn't really want glass with my keys just bouncing around and stuff. I don't know, that's my perspective. I just feel like I would be too rough on it and it would break, but I guess not everyone's like that. Let's see. Okay, so I added that to my card. I need to look at this. I need to... Oh, I don't like it when it does that. One moment. Oh boy. I was gonna buy some more like other colors of sewing thread to make some micro crochets, but I did buy all of this embroidery floss, which was partly to embroider with and partly to use for my micro crochet. I feel like I dropped some of these. I make like little tiny granny square. Can't really see it very well. There's this little tiny skull dude. But like this one I made just with 2 strands of the embroidery floss. The only thing about using embroidery floss instead of the sewing thread is I have to go through, so embroidery floss, if you don't know, it comes like this and it's 6 threads just sort of bunched together, so you have to go through and separate them, which takes time and patience, a lot of patience. But then I have to go through, for one, I have to like cut a section of the thread because I don't even know how long these are. I don't know how long they go. But you have to cut the section of the thread, because you have to be able to unwind it or separate it. So this is like what the embroidery floss looks like, and then you can see kind of there's strands, so you have to go through and separate them. It takes time and all of that. Got a lot to practice with it. And so instead of 6 threads, then I would have 2 threads, and then I take my 0.6 millimeter crochet hook and crochet them. The thing about it is, not only is it taking time, but also in order to connect the strands together, I have to tie them together, so then I end up with knots, which I just end up gluing down with fabric glue. So I'm not worried about the knots coming undone, but the thing is, you can see them. I know all the ones I made are like really light colored, so it's not really helpful right now for you to be able to see, but you can see all those little parts that are like sticking off of it. Those are knots. So I don't know if that's a good idea. And then I have the sewing thread, top stitch thread specifically, used to do the same thing. Or size 8 embroidery floss, which, oh my goodness, it's just like a little ball like this. And it's just a lot thinner than like the 6 strands of floss, and it is like 2 strands just kind of wound together just like normal yarn, and that's what I use to make these bigger ones, to make like the granny squares and the little skull ones that I made. But it doesn't, it's not the best. So I'm trying to figure out, do I want to buy more sewing thread or not? And I think the answer is yes. And I'll leave these for the purpose of embroidery and for the earrings and stuff that I make with just like the 6 strands. I think is probably the best thing. Or I'll just buy colors that aren't in this palette. I don't know. Okay, because the only colors I have now are white, black, light pink, dark pink, and purple. I don't know if I want the gray. I think what I'm gonna start doing is just using like a color palette generator and just use whatever colors it gives me. Color. Thank you. I think a gray, like silver, and a blue would be good. Let's do that top stitch. I'm wondering if it's gonna do the same thing that it did on my phone when it was like, oh, you can't buy this. The little error message it was giving me. I think I'll probably just buy more sewing thread and not any more of those balls of embroidery floss because the sewing thread is a lot cheaper. Oh yeah, I wanted to check what color this was. I don't know if they say on them. It says a color number, it doesn't say an actual name. Oh, okay, they say a name and a number on here. So this is purple, which means I don't have this violet. It's always so hard to tell the colors online. From the pictures that they give you. Oopsie, wasn't supposed to do that. What colors have I even added? For some reason, on the website, you can kind of see, it won't make these any bigger when I click on them. So I'm just over here squinting, really trying to see what each color is. It'll like say the name right there, but the picture isn't changing. And I don't know why, because they have pictures of them, because the pictures came up on the app. Let's see. I think I need to go look at my cart and see what I have in there. because the sewing thread I only have this purple, a black, and a white, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know who's in charge of JoAnn's website, but I think they need to check some things. Okay. Oh, and then in the cart, it's just saying the names. It's not even saying, well, I don't know why I expected there to be a picture. If we're completely honest. Okay, I put what color in there? Cork and... Okay. I think that's good enough as far as those go. And then I did want to see... I wanted to get more of this, which is like this pretty holographic thread. It's like 100% polyester, I believe, or something like that. Oh, it says 50% PE, 50% PES. No idea what that means. But it's basically, I mean, it's just like a thread of plastic essentially, but it's all rainbowy. So what I'll do is I hold this with a strand of the sewing thread and it just makes it all sparkly. But they have other colors. So this I think is the lavender color. And does not say. This is the lavender color, but they have other ones. So this is the sulky hollow shimmer. Yep, that's the one. See, this one's showing pictures, no problem. JK, I spoke too soon. It like has some pictures, but it's not showing you anything different when you click on a different one. We love that. I really wanted the black one that they have, but it's sold out. Not surprised. But I will get the silver. Thought about getting the blue one too, but I don't think so. I think the silver will do enough. Okay, I'm gonna check my cart on my phone and see if we have... Oh, right there, I forgot that. The little plastic bobbins. To hold my embroidery floss together. Which I don't know. Okay, yep, that's one. I'm really trying to see if there is a size difference between these two, because they're the same price, which doesn't make sense to me. And I'll show you what I mean. So like this one, it's 28 of them and it's for $3.29. But then this one's also for 28 of them, but it comes with the metal ring. And it's also $3.29, which really doesn't make sense to me if they're the same size. And of course you can't really tell from a picture because of perspective, but oh, it actually says it right here. 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. Oh, that's smart, checking the reviews. Okay, it says the same thing. It's 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. Am I missing something? Because Someone said they were horrible. Let's see. How can I sort these? Can I not sort them by most recent? I guess there's only 9 of them. 4 years ago. Jeez. 5. Okay, I guess 2 years ago was the most recent review. Let's see. This one has more reviews. See, that just seems bigger. No, it's the same. No, I do not recommend this product. Oh, this is from... I'm so confused. This is from 2 days ago. I don't know if you guys can see this text very well. Let me move it. But, no, JoAnn's isn't the only place that sells them. It's just I'm already putting this order in, so I need them, so I might as well just get them from here. But oh, they're saying because the slit part. In that case, I find it very interesting that they put do not recommend but gave it 4 stars. That seems kind of funny to me. Okay, well, that's good to know. Oh, this is just like a clear case to hold them. That's not what I want. Because what I currently have is I'm just reusing the bobbins that came. I had this one cross stitch kit that I did, and they actually came with the embroidery floss on these bobbins, and so I've just been reusing them, and they work great. But I think the bobbins are more expensive. Yeah, but it might be worth it to just do that. Oh, interesting. Apparently, they have like different ratings for bobbins. Didn't know that. This one says it's a class 3 and this one's a class 4. So typically, I mean, like bobbins like that are used for like sewing thread and like on your sewing machine and stuff. So, it's interesting. And I mean, this isn't necessarily something I need, so if I can't find a good deal for it, it's fine. I literally showed you guys earlier, I literally have it on like a popsicle stick. Which frankly works just fine. I think I'm gonna stick with my popsicle sticks. Alright, what else was in my cart? I'll just go ahead and remove the things that I've already got. That was a good call telling me to check the reviews. I always forget to check reviews. Whenever I like find something that's like, oh, I need this, let me order it, I'll send it to my spouse and they'll look it over and they'll be like, oh, the reviews said this was horrible, and I was like, interesting. And the thing is, this app frustrates me so much because it's so slow. There's no like clear cart button either. Yes, I already put that sewing thread in here. Okay, I'll just do that later. What else do we have on here? The hollow shimmer, we got that. Oh, right, I wanted to see, because I think I ran out of regular sewing thread. Yeah, scams be everywhere. The amount of random stuff I have on my desk. Just coins. These are supposed to go in the car. Where am I gonna put you? So I remember to take them into the car. I'll put you in this purse. Hibbo will figure that out later. I don't know what I'm even supposed to do with that card. Okay. And of course, I keep all of my sewing supplies in a cookie tin. If you do it any other way, sorry to tell you, you're doing it wrong. Yeah. My black sewing thread is almost gone. I don't know much about sewing, but this sewing thread worked, so I'm just gonna buy more of it. What is this? Okay, because there's all-purpose thread, which is not what this is. It's just what I thought I got, but this is actually quilting piercing thread. Okay, but this one's all-purpose cotton. And then it's interesting too, because it's like with sewing thread, the weights are different than like with yarn. So with yarn, as the yarn size goes up in number, it's the thicker the yarn is. But I think it's the opposite for sewing thread. Oh my goodness. Go over there. Yes. No, I literally have another one. That's what happens. All of my embroidery floss right there. And I specifically bought that cookie. I bought those cookies just for the tin. I don't even really like the cookies. I was like, oh, I need another one of these, so I'm just gonna buy the cookies, I guess. Let's see. Oh, I just googled sewing thread. Yeah, that's gonna tell me exactly what I need to know. Yeah, size chart. Explain to me. I don't think that's what I was looking for. This is giving me some interesting information that is not what I want to know. It's like telling me manufacturing standards, and I'm like, you know, that wasn't the question I was asking. I've dived into a world that is not where I thought I was gonna be. Yeah, the larger the number, the finer the thread. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Yeah, so as the number goes up for sewing thread, then the finer it is, which is the opposite with yarn. Yeah, it was giving me way too much information. Okay, yeah, so that one's all purpose. And then this one's also quilting piercing thread. Okay, but then this one's cotton. Well, why did I do that? These are all different. Well, these two are different, these two. Which I like how with sewing thread, with different kinds of thread, they make the bobbin, I think it's called, the like plastic part holding it, different colors. We'll say that is pretty neat. Okay. I'll just get the cheaper one. I'm not doing anything crazy with my sewing. What is this made out of? This is polyester. All purpose. I'll just add that to the cart and look around and see what else there is and pretend I know what it means. Yeah, I think when there were still cookies in this tin, my spouse thought it was the sewing supplies, but the cookie tin was on top of the fridge. And so they went and they got it and they were like, I'm looking for the sewing supplies and I thought that's what this is, but there's cookies in here. Yeah, it was very funny. There's a bead where it's not supposed to be. I want to do more bead micro crochet. I just don't know how exactly I want to achieve that. There we go. You go in there. Just put the jar in another jar and don't worry about it. That is a thick roll, a very thick roll of sewing thread. Look at him, he's chunky. The higher the number, the smaller it is. Just continue to repeat that to myself till it sticks. So this is the one that I have my blue and purple in. So much thread. I want to know what people use this kind of thread for, because it's very pretty, but I can't imagine like anything I would use it on that you could actually tell the color. Ooh, there's more colors. Ooh, that's really pretty. The thing is this kind of sewing thread is too thin to use for micro crochet. but now I'm invested. Oh wow, the color actually changed. That's crazy. Okay, enough of that. Okay, I do have a roll of this, which I was thinking about. See, this one is very nice and thick. Oh, you used to work in a sewing factory? That's cool. What do you use like multicolored thread like that for, like this one? Did you ever use anything like that? Or what's its purpose, I guess? Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Thing is, this is a nice thick yarn. Used to make carpets. That makes sense. Okay. See, this one's more expensive. Okay, but this one also says it's 500 yards, but that's not how much this one is. I'm not opening that. That's all the way over there, and it doesn't want to open. Ooh, interesting. That's fun. Yeah, but this thread is thick enough to use to micro crochet with. So I was thinking about looking at the other colors they have. Yeah, they just have boring colors. Oh wow, look at that. It's changing color. That's crazy. Things working how they're supposed to. They're all kind of muted. Not really cute. Excuse me. Yep, like you said, rugs, carpets. Interesting. I find it interesting that it doesn't say a thread weight on here. Oh, it says it online. On the listing, it says 10 weight. It doesn't say that anywhere on this. But I'm gonna write that down. Where's my little pen? Oh well. Is it even in there? Okay, let's look a different place. Oh boy. I'll just use a Sharpie and call it a day. What's the secret? That's fair. I'm probably not gonna get that stuff, but what's the secret? They use salt and hot water. Very hot water. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. The hot water will dissolve the salt, but then the salt once it cools down, crystallize and help strengthen the thread. Right. That's pretty cool though, I didn't know that. Okay. Is that everything that was on my list? Right, I wanted to get some elastic thread. This is on a really good sale. It's normally $3 and it's only $1 right now. Yeah, I know with some dyes and stuff, I've seen people use like salt with it. It's interesting. Probably helps it bond better. Interesting. Now that one sewing thread I was looking at before, and then I showed y'all. This one is Gutermann. It's actually made in Germany. That's very fascinating though. Trying not to slouch. Okay. Ripping my headphones off because I kicked the cord. Okay. Because I have this bag that I've been working on. And I went through Does that make sense? Because like with, I mean, yarn, which is just bigger thread, people can felt yarn and stuff together, and that's how they make, well, that's also just how yarn is made from like wool and stuff, kind of the same thing. Yeah, so this is the strap I made for it, the person question. So I was thinking how I was going to attach the strap to it. I was starting to think that I should get some kind of eyelet grommet situation, like some of those, and put that on the bag to then feed the strap through, the little end through. I don't know. Still working it out, trying to figure it out. So let's see. In order to do that, I need to decrease this a little bit. I don't know if I said thank you already or not. Thank you. Yeah, I can do something like that. And then just attach it like so. So basically just weave the end through these stitches. This yarn is so soft. It's kind of awful to work with because it's so big. But it's very soft. So I just did that and then pulled it and it cinched it nicely. And then I can always just go back through that other side to make sure it's really nice and tight. So yeah, I think that's a good idea there. I think I need to measure this yarn and see how big of a grommet I would need for this. Which way is this going? Okay. Well, thank you. Need to go to the other side. So that solved that problem, and this is very stretchy, which I think is kind of what this person wanted for this bag. Is a nice bag, nice and deep. And then I do have this lavender fabric to go with the lavender on the outside to line it with. Just haven't done that yet. I did go ahead and in the beginning while I was making it. So I attached the lavender fabric on the other side of this. This is just like some felt that I had to give the bottom some more structure and not for it to like overstretch because it is yarn at the end of the day. And then when I put the lining, it's gonna cover this up so no one's gonna know that it was once a hot pink. And from the outside through the stitches you can see it's just the lavender fabric. Yeah, this is very fun to make. But yeah, I just need to figure that out. And then originally I was going to use this thread because I had this yarn already before this project was even a thing, and I used it to make a bag. And this was just what was left over, was just this much of it. So I was going to just use this because the closure for this bag is a drawstring, so that's what the little holes at the top of here are for. But I ended up using all of the yarn for this strap and completely forgot about the drawstring. And I'm gonna need these ends to attach it really securely. So I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do for a drawstring, and I might, normally I make like a Romanian cord for my drawstrings out of the yarn, but I know the person who commissioned this was worried about that not being sturdy enough, even though it's plenty sturdy. So I'm looking at my yarn over here. What I might do is I don't know that I have enough yarn left from the bag. Oh, that's cool. My grandma used to be a professional seamstress. And then I don't know if my mom was a professional seamstress or if she just did her own stuff, because she like would make her own clothes and stuff like that. Because if I don't have enough yarn, then I do need to buy some. Wait. When did I create all of this mess? That's what I really want to know. How and when did that happen? 'Cause this wasn't even over here. I don't even know. She made business suits and jeans. Cool. So this is all I have left of the lavender and the pink. Because I did end up having an extra skein of the lavender, completely forgetting, or it was before I made the strap. So my plan, like I said, was to use that yarn as the strap because it was nice and thick. So I just used that skein to make a hat. But now we're here. So, what I told them I was going to do is I'm just going to hold these two together and make a Romanian cord with that, and I think that'll actually work fine. So I don't think I need to buy yarn. I think I just solved my own problem. Okay. Or what I could do... I'm gonna test something out. I'm thinking of maybe chaining, making a chain, and then using the chain as the cord, as the yarn to make the cord. But I don't know if that's like overkill. So that's the straps yarn, and then I would need a bigger hook. just testing it out to see how this would even go. Oh my god, it would be so thick. Oh boy. I did not make enough chains. I always gotta make sure every now and then that my mic is actually on. I'm not just here talking to myself. And I mean, this yarn isn't stretchy, like super stretchy, because it's 100% cotton. So, I'm not worried about it being too stretchy, but cotton also isn't as sturdy as like acrylic, just plastic. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna rip this just by pulling on it, because that's pretty thick. I'm just curious how this would work up and look all together. It's always funky trying to start the Romanian cord. Never know if I'm doing it quite right, but I end up with the cord. So, did something. Oh, that would be way, way too thick. Good to know, good to know. Oh boy, how do you even undo that? I'm thinking just the two strands held together, making a Romanian cord would be fine. Ugh, it's that cotton against the metal, it's just... ugh. It's like, I feel like the equivalent, it's just a sensation. I'm not even hearing anything, it's a sensation. But I assume it's like the equivalent of like nails on a chalkboard. It's awful. I think this could work. It's always really funky at the start, which makes me think I'm doing it wrong, which I might be. buy one of these grommet eyelet sets. I want it to have the little tool thingy with it. Don't know. I feel like so sorry. Fourth of an inch seems like a really popular size, as well as 3/8. I think I'd go with the 3/8 one, but I don't see the little tool with it. Lace trim in this search. I don't understand. Okay, but then they have 7/16. I think 3/8 is enough. Oh, you don't have to apologize. Good night. Hope you have a very restful night. Thank you for joining. Hope you join us again. I have a stream schedule, but it's not really 100% together. Usually stream on Mondays, but I do post on my Instagram stories whenever I am streaming. Oh, sorry, that was a lot of noise. But my Instagram and all my socials are the same thing as DCMH Hiba. But thanks for joining. Hope you have a good night. There's the other piece. Interesting. I think this thing is so cool. Because one of these had a picture on how to use this. It wasn't this one, but it had like a diagram, so it's very interesting. I think a 1/4 of an inch might be fine. It says brass. The other one I was looking at says nickel. I think I'm gonna look up which one's better. nickel didn't even make the AI list. Just do I lists. I feel like the answer is nickel is probably the worst one. This thing is talking about car stuff right there. Okay. Okay. I think we've reached. It says brass is best overall. Yeah, so I was saying it's typically just the nickel plating. See, this is why I don't like. I'm pretty sure this brand is JoAnn's brand. Which I've only started seeing recently. So I don't know if they rebranded it or what. But I don't remember ever seeing that before. But it definitely seems to be JoAnn's brand. Okay, it is just nickel plated brass. So I mean, this one is the best overall. Please. My only qualm with it would be, I don't know if it's just like the capitalistic consumer thing, but because this is JoAnn's brand versus an actual like sewing brand, this one does have one review. Those 5 stars. Interesting. That's it. They didn't write an actual review. I feel more inclined to think that this one's sturdier, but I don't know. If that's actually true or not. That's the 4th inch, this is 3/8 inch. So this comes with 2 less, but it doesn't come with the tool. So I would say this would be the better option. I'd want to buy one that has the tool with it, because I don't want to have to buy a tool to use it. I wonder what it says in the description about it being nickel plated brass. Does it say something about it like being better or something? Rust proof and machine washable. Did this one say that? It didn't. Why do you keep asking me about my location, JoAnn's? Okay, so based off of that, I'd probably go with the nickel one actually. But again, I need one that has the piece with it, because I mean I have this tool guy, but that's for these. Let me see what size does it say these are. This is 5/8 inch long prong tool, 15 millimeter. That's 9 millimeter. I don't know if that works. I barely understand how this works. So I'd rather just get one that has the right thing. Do you not need the tool for the grommet? How do you attach it without a tool? Oh, the reviews on this is bad. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Okay. We have our tools. Our tool, I should say. Okay, where was this? Why didn't you show me this earlier? What the heck? Oh, is this brass? What does it say right there? Oh, it just says the same thing in other languages. Ay, ay, ay. I'm liking this one, but it seems kind of thin. This one seems less thin. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to feed it through a couple of times just to really, the strap, just to really ensure that it's stuck, you know, it's in there good. So I'm thinking the bigger size is probably the better option. This one's also nickel. I think I'm gonna get this one. Okay. Still trying to figure out how this thing works. There's one of these, one of these, one of these, and these. They don't show a very good picture to show you like which piece is what. Like they label one A, B, C, and D, but I can't tell between A and D if that's supposed to mean the open circle or the completely closed one. Also don't know which side is up on this thing. Is it this way? No. So it has to be this way. And then teeth are so long on this thing that I'm just like, is this really supposed to fit in there? That one fits in there just fine. Was one of these supposed to fit in this one nice and snug too? 'Cause that's not happening. Oh, that fits in so nicely. Alright. Experimentation aside. Put that up. Alright, so I think the doing these together is a good method. I think I'm gonna also just pull up a video on how to do the Romanian chord because it's not really working in my favor. Also, I think what people consider the front of the chord, I consider the back. Because it's just not as sleek. I don't know. I think I got it. I'm gonna say, if you want to know how to do this, there is a short by on YouTube by Evelyn and Peter Crochet, and she just did it for me. Like, I finally got it started and it doesn't look weird. So thank you, Miss Evelyn and Peter Crochet. There we go. That's looking so beautiful, matching the motif very well. I mean, it is the same colors as the bag, it's the same yarn used to make the body of the bag, but I'm really liking them work together like this. Okay. I think I'm gonna put this down. She says as she continues to work on it. Yeah, so let's just look over our bag, or JoAnn's cart, I should say. Okay, and I'm really like, why did it tell me to add this coupon if the coupon don't work? Like, it was in the on the page of the product itself, like right above the add to cart button, said like apply code, which would make you think that that means that code is applicable to that item, but it's saying no. Let me see what all coupons we have going on. So we got a 50% off. Okay, this is a shipping order, so that does not mean. This is really interesting because this is different than what's on the app as far as the codes. Because on the app there was a code that gave me free shipping if you did a $20 order. So is it specific to the app? Yeah, it said this code. We'll see if it works. It does work. That's so weird. Let me show you. So the code worked just fine right here. That's very interesting because it's not listed in any of these. Like there's icicle, but cold is not listed in any of these coupons. That's so weird. So on the app, this is interesting. This is good to know. Get your deals. On the app, it has that coupon, which it says online. It doesn't say like app specific. And then it has 50% off. Let's compare. It has this one right here. And then this one. And then doesn't have this one. And then the rest of these are present. This one's not present, but it is. You do have the in-store ones on the app instead. If you spend 35, you get 5 off. Spend 50, you get 10 off. Spend 75, you get 15 off. So, I'm very perplexed by that. That is really interesting. So, note to self and to any peeps out there that are trying to find a deal, check your app as well as your browser for coupons, because they're different. I'm just so baffled. I think I am gonna go ahead and buy that, those green beads we were talking about earlier. These guys to go with the watermelons. Come on. Honey, remember this. Don't do that. To go with the little watermelons. As my new watermelon earring motif, because those other ones, those other beads, the other, like the small green red and white ones, I want to keep for the bracelet that I make. Oh my god, I just got a cold chill. It's so cold. So yeah, I think those would go good, because the thing is, I mean, you know what, let's just go ahead and actually, real quick, we're gonna string this up and see how this looks. So I'm thinking similar to my wire bracelet here. So similar to this one, so I go green, clear / white, red. Yeah, because it's following the watermelon. So let's try that out and let's see how we feel about it. Okay, so I'm gonna do it just like that. See how it looks. And if we just use what we already have rather than buying more stuff. You know, always love to use what I have rather than buy more stuff. So we got our green bead. Oh, which I think this would be honestly a better option for me because then I wouldn't have to I could make more earrings than just with the those green ones. So I have way more of these beads than I would those ones. And the ratio of bead to watermelon would be off. Let's see. So that's what we're looking like. Honestly, I kind of like it. Let's do the beads again. I'm gonna do two so we can side by side this real quick. So I'm gonna make another one that's exactly the same. And I think that clear bead, because it's like a clear iridescent bead, works great with these because these are like a clear bead, but they're silver lined. That's what it's called. They're silver lined. And the fact that this is a clear iridescent bead on something silver, it kind of gives it that same look as if it was a clear bead that was silver lined. Kind of the same like kind of shimmery vibe. A moment of silence for all of the beads that I just dropped. Are you kidding me? I literally saw that flash before my eyes. Oh my goodness. Well, thankfully these are like bigger beads. But oh my goodness gracious. That really just happened. And I'm still finding beads because I dropped beads earlier. I was having such an issue trying to set up my stream today because I use OBS, a software, to do my streaming like a lot of people do, like pretty much everyone does. And the thing is, I had everything set exactly how I wanted it for my Twitch streaming. But the last time I streamed, I did like 2 streams in a row, and I streamed on Twitch, and then after I got off Twitch I went and I streamed on YouTube. So I went and connected my YouTube account and stuff to my OBS, and so then I had to set up that with all those settings. So I did that thinking my Twitch settings and stuff would all still be there. Didn't realize they would get erased. At least I think they did. I don't even know, because I barely know how to set this up. I literally like looked it up to do everything. These are the beads from earlier that I dropped. Oh, and then I finally like got it fixed. I had to reattach my Twitch account to it, and then after all that, for some reason, I had put it on like stream starting soon, but then I left and I guess my mouse hit something because it has these side buttons right there. So I guess when I put my mouse down before I started walking away, it clicked, and those buttons, they either go like backwards or forwards. So I think it clicked, and when it clicked, it changed it to like the streaming of like the actual camera. And I was like, what the heck? So when I came back, because I was like talking, I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, I was like, what the heck? So then I had to see, is like, did something like wrong or what? Figure out what happened. It was a whole thing, y'all. Yo. There are really beads everywhere. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I will say at least, it fell directly into my bead container. So I think I picked up all of the beads that were scattered about from when it fell. Oh god. I'm gonna be finding beads all week, because that's what happens. Because I have carpet. Oh well. All you can do is try. I almost spilt it again. I cannot be trusted. I'm just gonna take all of these guys out so I can just pick them up. Okay, I feel like I definitely lost so many beads because I definitely feel like this was way more full. As I spill more beads, way more full than this. I think it was more than halfway full. Why is this light like so bright today? I dropped two. God knows where one of them went. I'm gonna cap it. How about that? How about we put the cap on that? Oh, found the other one. Okay. Y'all, my lips are so chapped and crusty. Okay. Almost freaking got everything back in this thing. Been better than it was before, right? Yeah. If my hijab doesn't quit, I don't know what happened when I had it wrapped, but then I had to redo it, and I guess when I redid it, I pinned the under layer and not the most outer layer, so it's just flowing around free. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. So, I'm gonna try, the reason I'm doing two side by side is I'm gonna do one that's exactly the same, so green, clear, red, and then I'm gonna do another one that's red, clear, green, and we're gonna see which one we like better. Go ahead and take out another bead from here. Go ahead and close it up. And I do have those pearl beads, but I just really don't think it goes with it. But honestly, we're already here, so why not try it? So I'm gonna actually try a pearl bead next. Ooh, I did not open that properly. I totally hurt my wrist just now. Actually, I kind of like it. These are also like a bright white pearly bead. They're not like a pearlescent white. They're kind of different. So that's what we're working with. Let me hold one and one. So okay, let me put one down, and so we can assess. Light in the wrong spot? Is that what's happening? Yep, you focused. What happened? I feel like I'm playing that Super Mario Party mini game where you're trying to focus. So just from looking at it like this, I honestly think the white does look better than the clear. And so this is the one that has the red in the middle. I honestly feel like the red's kind of getting lost in the sauce. And then this is the one that's the same up as it is down. I think I kind of like this one better. My only thing is I like the clear because my bracelet has a clear. I mean, if I'm looking from afar, I think the clear goes with it better, actually. So definitely clear. So let's switch that out. Okay, so this one will be the one that's exactly the same. And this is the one that's gonna be the inverse. Yeah, you just drop a bead. I just think that I think the red gets lost. What do you think? I think the red gets lost when it's just in the middle here. So the one that's on the right versus the one that's on the left. So the one that's on the left is the same as my bracelet. Let's, the button's over here. So, as you can see with the bracelet design, so the bracelet design is like the one on the right, and the one on the left, because the red is just in the center, I think you kind of don't see the red. So let me know if you think otherwise, but I think that's what I'm gonna go with. So yeah, let's go ahead and make this pair since we're here. Actually, I'm gonna check to see what other, I don't remember what these are called, the little rods. I'm gonna check to see what other ones we have, and let me see what exactly the one I used previously was like. It was, okay, a loop on both sides. So it's fine if it's different, it doesn't have to be exactly the same. Oh my god, I just looked at the camera, my lip looks busted. Ain't nobody tell me. Anywho. Girl, are you gonna check out? I'm just going through and just deleting the embroidery floss off of here. I think I still want the green one, because I have a specific idea for the green, and I don't think I have a crochet thread that's the right green, and we already talked about the embroidery floss situation. Well, yeah, no, I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm checking all the threads I'm getting. Okay. Okay. Get the same black sewing thread, I believe. I'm gonna just get the one that's the 35 weight quilting and piercing thread, and this is 500 yards, which I'm pretty sure is double that one was, but there wasn't an option for like a 200 something one, at least not what I saw. And then I got my elastic thread in there, and I have the eyelets. I believe that's it. I'm a little confused as to why my total is the same as my total was over here when I had more stuff. Let me see. I wish there was just like a clear cart button. The reason why I'm getting that elastic thread is because when you like make crochet or knit, specifically like wearables, this is extremely helpful for like your collar and stuff like that. So if you made it and the collar's getting stretched out a lot, it's not staying in place, you just weave in some elastic into there and problem solved. Okay, I don't know why I'm holding this while I'm doing this. That seems kind of dangerous. Thought I heard my cat and I was very confused because the door is closed. I didn't think she was in here. Oh no. Okay, so those two are the same. I think I want to get a cord stopper. Oh, didn't know that was on. Okay, I'm getting so distracted by my phone, and I shouldn't be. I really want this style, but when I was looking, I want the style that's on the right. But when I was looking on my phone, I only found the navy one. I wonder if we click on it, if it'll like have a suggestion of the same kind but in black. Okay. Well, it's named this except without round. I don't want that one. I don't like this one either. I don't want it clear, I don't want it white. Yeah, and then I got into completely different product territory. So, what I'm gonna do... Like, do they just not have it? Delete round. Search. They only have that. That's crazy that they only have that specific style in that navy. Like, they don't even have it in clear or white either. It's just a navy. Why? Why? You know? What's going on there? If I had to pick between these two, I would pick this one. That one just looks more flimsy for some reason. And I don't particularly like these kinds of closures because I feel like they always end up breaking. Because it's just like a little bit of plastic in a spring. I wish they had a picture showing it pulled down to see how big the hole was. It doesn't say anything about the hole size. And same with this one. I don't know why the zoom in does that. I almost feel like that one's smaller. No, it's pretty much the same. I'm gonna go with this one. Like I said, that other one just seems flimsier. I think because it's like the button part is just hanging out so much that just makes me feel like it's less secure. That's crazy. I say like over half what I'm paying. I don't understand why the embroidery floss isn't on sale. It's the one thing that's not on sale, and I'm very confused. Almost makes me feel like I shouldn't get it right now, so I'm not gonna get it right now because I'm gonna save for later. Because my JoAnn's Smiles thing, there's a challenge currently that's like, I think it was if you spend $40 you get $10, just like a free $10 basically. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna get that. So with that, I'll just buy it then, and it'll be free. Look, I knocked the same freaking tube over. At least it's closed. I feel like we lost a significant amount of beads. Oh my god. I don't know. I'll have to look back at the video to see, because I feel like it was like 3/4 full. It can be like right there. I don't know. But yeah, so I'll use that free $10 to get the embroidery floss in, and get this other yarn that I need to finish the sweater that I've been working on. Oh right, we don't need these beads. Let me double check everything real quick. Strap, check. 2 buckles, check. 2 watermelons. Crochet thread, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the Gooderman's top stitch. So that gave it the bulk sale price applied. I got the Sunken's hollow shimmer in silver. I got the black sewing thread. I got the white and the black elastic thread. I got the 7/16 eyelet kit and the 2 stoppers. Hold on, did the price go up? What just happened? I'm so confused. It said 41, and then I took those beads off, and now it says the total's 44? What is happening? Am I being punked? anything, so I don't understand why it went up. That's perplexing. Maybe I'm mistaken? I didn't have my display capture on, otherwise you could rewind the tapes and see. So a total $44.88 discounts. According to JoAnn's, discounts $61.92. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I'm do the checkout off camera, I believe. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope everyone had a good time. Feel free to chat and such, and let me know. I'll be posting this to YouTube, so let me know in the comments. What were you working on? Your thoughts on the watermelon earrings that I made. If you liked it better with the red in the middle. If you agree, was the red getting like washed out essentially, I guess. So yeah, hope you have a lovely evening, day, morning, what have you. And I post on my Instagram story at DCMHHiba whenever I stream. I'm gonna try to stick to my stream schedule. Pretty much Mondays, I've been like consistently streaming on Mondays, so that's a good day. If you're trying to catch me on my stream, check my stories on Monday. But yeah, I'm trying to also stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We'll see how that goes. But thank you for joining me on my corner of the internet, and remember folks, don't call me Heather.